we plummet straight into our first topic, which is free-fall parachuting. We've got some film for you. Pay close attention. So what happens next? That's the question. He's about to pull the ripcord, and what will happen?
That area around my groin, it went sort of a yellow colour.
Alan, I can understand doing one exciting thing at a time, but why do free-falling and sodomy at the same time? It seems, you know, why not just do one and then the other?
It was such a reasonable price.
Was it literally all in? But, in fact, what is the thing that happens after the ripcord is pulled?
I did a parachute jump.
I know. Well, you did a static one, didn't you,
I did a static line one. I just want to put this in so that you know I'm a woman of some substance. Yeah, I did one on my own where the bloke hits you on the shoulder and says, go! And as you go, the string becomes taut and pulls off the bag and the parachute opens.
That's very much...
This is what you hope happens.
And did it?
Yes.
God. I believe that you, as it happens, obviously, like Alan, felt some erotic feelings towards your instructor, is that correct?
I did. I took a shine to the instructor. I think that's why I jumped out the aircraft, really, because I wanted to impress him.
I often do that. If I like a woman, I jump out the window. Just to show my really.
Are you impressed?
Yeah. I dig chicks in flats.
No, what, of course, we wanted you to say, which you're not stupid enough to say, but I have to confess, this is really because I, as a child, was convinced. Because every time I'd seen a parachute...
that you shoot upwards?
Yeah, that when you open the parachute, the guy goes upwards. And, of course, I've subsequently learned that it's because the cameraman who's showing it is still in free fall, so relative to him, it looks as if you're going up. Look, we can see it.
There it goes!
It looks so much as if you're just shooting upwards.
It's the most lovely feeling when the canopy opens, because you can see everything, and you've got your toggles, and you can gently steer your way.
Also, you know you're not going to die.
Yeah.
That was a key moment for me. The euphoria when it opens.
How high up? How high up were you, if I can ask?
I was 12,000 feet.
12,000? That's pretty high. I mean, that's what?
Yeah,
that's
45 seconds
2.5
of
miles.
free fall.
Do you want to know what the world record is? Do you know, in fact? Can you guess what the world record is?
Well, someone went nearly to space, didn't they, and jumped out?
Almost, yeah, which is, in fact, was 32,000 metres, which is something, almost 18 miles up, something like that.
Don't you freeze or your eardrums go or something?
Well, I can imagine if you had flappy cuffs, it would be very noisy on the way down, because he actually went... He went as...
What was it, adamant?
With his
he went as a pirate.
He achieved...
I'm a dandy highwayman.
The most perilous thing you ever taught yourself to do?
Breathe. When I was 16, you could get a motorbike and get on it and just go.
Yeah. I had a 50cc motorbike at university and I had no lessons at all. Just got
Yeah,
on
exactly the same, yeah.
and had it go.
So it can only go at 30, but if you knew the bloke in Buckers with a garage full of parts, you could get a big bore cylinder and the larger piston, bigger sprockets and a racing exhaust, and you could do 40.
Well, there was a young boy in Ohio. He was 8 years old. It was in April 2017. He was desperate for a burger, but his parents had gone to sleep. So he put on YouTube and he saw a video about how to drive. And then he got his 4-year-old sister and he put her in the car and he drove them to the nearest McDonald's. And several concerned witnesses called the police, but apparently his motoring was excellent. He kept the speed limit, he obeyed all the traffic rules, and no charges were filed. Yeah. Must have looked like me driving, must have been.
That's unbelievable.
I know. Yeah. So you can teach yourself all sorts of things. There was a German physicist and string theory pioneer, Theodor Kaluza, and he was fed up with people saying theoretical knowledge had no value, so he taught himself to swim from a book. And although he was in his 30s, he swam at the very first attempt.
Did it not get wet? Days are sticking together. Like...
Oh, I see.
I did a tandem skydive. That's the most frightening thing. Do you know why? Because I had a girlfriend who was always on about how brave her ex-boyfriend was. And to be fair to him, he was a battlefield medic in the army. So, I mean, he was terrifically brave, highly trained.
I do comedy.
And all that. And But then she really hurt my feelings when she said he was also the funniest person she'd ever met. I was in Cairns in Queensland. I was nowhere near home. So I thought, I'm going to do a tandem parachute jump. I'll show her. And I absolutely shat myself. It's so frightening.
Because also you were being, like, babied by another man behind you.
You're being strapped onto a total stranger.
Oh, it wasn't him, was it?
Let's make this interesting. It's me, Alan! The bravest man in the world.
Let me tell you a joke as we're going down, because I'm really funny. Someone asked me once if I wanted to go bungee jumping, and I don't like heights either, so I said, I'll go up and watch you. And this was in Australia as well. And he got to the edge, and the guy says, right, now, when I say jump, you've got to jump. He says, OK. I went, jump. And just as he jumped, he went, not yet! That's it, sir. Funny, mate. It's really not funny. I mean, the look on his face. Did you see that, what I did?
Mountain on the planet is in Hawaii.
Yes. Why do we say it's higher than Everest?
Because the island of Maui is actually
The whole
a
thing
mountain.
is
And
the mountain.
the mountain itself is called Mauna Loa, and from the
If you count from the base.
it is the highest mountain in the world.
Very good. Excellent. So surfing, what can you tell us about surfing?
Surfing was invented by the Polynesians.
I've never surfed. You may be surprised to know, but I've seen some of those surfing movies.
You've crowd surfed.
Big Wednesday. I'm not even
Blackadder recordings.
Oh yes, and naturally there was a mosh pit there.
It's really, really hard. I surfed when I was younger. And
You
it's
don't
really,
anymore?
It's very hard to get out in behind the waves so that you catch them.
Very, very tiring.
And
I
also
had
very
some lessons in Bondi in Australia, and it's the getting up. It's very hard. You got to, you know. I mean, that chap seems to have got the hang of it. Forward, and then when the moment comes, you got to hop up
you
in
jump
one
on.
fluid
Oh,
motion.
I've never.
I go surfing in Devon.
Do you?
It's great, yeah.
Oh, right.
In the winter. It's hardcore surfing.
Wow.
You have to wear
Wetsuits, yeah.
hood, gloves, you know, the whole bit.
Overcoat.
Sometimes you're in up to your waist.
So how good are you? Could you do something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously though, can you do it?
I've got up on the board.
More than most of us could do, probably.
And it's very
into the water.
It's very hard to get up on the board.
I stood on the board, and I actually was so excited about it, I immediately fell off. So I went, look, I'm out! Oh, you know,
Have you done it, Alan? Because I know you dive.
I've been on those boogie board things, you know, where you go on your tummy.
Oh, really?
nah.
That's great. It's good fun.
In Hawaii, I've noticed.
Australia, I couldn't get through, like Rich was saying, I couldn't get past the waves. We did a bit of splashing in the waves for a bit.
Yeah.
I got a bit tired.
They get a guy on a jet ski to tow you out there. That's the way to do it, you see.
Well, wonderful. Again, fabulous. Thank you, Rich Hall, with your gems on Hawaii.
Thank you
About
for
the stakes, what's the real cost of parachute jumping?
Shattered pelvis.
It can be. Why do most people jump off planes?
Charity.
For charity. Oh. Which is good. Don't get me wrong.
Can I just say, it's only in that situation, falling out of a plane, that my hair makes sense. I've been looking for a context for this for years.
It does, doesn't it?
Now, finally.
Stephen appears quite frightened at the back there.
I am,
fire?
because I probably know about the 1999 Perth Royal Infirmary study, which is most unfortunate. They looked at 5 years of charity jumps and found they resulted in injuries to 174 people, right? Which cost the National Health Service over £600,000.
How much did they raise?
The average amount raised per person for charity was £30. So every pound raised cost the NHS roughly £13.75.
Oh, that is so depressing. No.
And, of course, about 70% of the jumps were raising money for NHS-related causes.
That is amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it?
It's when you think about it, don't do something that is likely to injure yourself if that's your game. I'm having a sponsored Catch the Measles.
For measles
relief.
Yeah.
Sponsored spread cholera. Bring typhus back for charity.
It is. Well, a lot of...
jumped out of a plane, you should pay.
Well, yes.
But don't
How
they
did you
pay?
do it? I jumped out of a plane. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but...
A lot of them are first-time jumpers, of course, and what happens is very often when the ground rushes up to meet you, you forget everything you've been taught. And so all the bad things you've been told could happen, happen. And you need longer training, not necessarily on the details of how to roll and drop, but on how to prepare your mind so that you don't panic. That's the key.
Is that a thing that they do in the paras? So before they go behind enemy lines, are they going, I just don't drop us yet, I'm not quite there.
Maybe. I mean, the fact is, it's a dangerous thing to do. And in the days of, you know, those great commando parachute drops, they're unlikely to survive more than 3.
Well, but then there were people shooting at you then, which might actually make them more fun, these charity drops. Certainly add a bit of spice.
Well, there was a dog called Rob in 1945, and this is in Africa and Italy in the campaign there, and he apparently did 20 drops, and he won...
For the RSPCA?
He won the He won the Dickin Medal, which is the VC for animals.
They just open the door of the plane, throw a bone out, and off he goes.
But it wasn't until 2006 that it was revealed that his heroism was a hoax.
What?
Ah. For morale?
Well, not quite, actually. Well, sort of morale, in a way. It was that the couple from Shropshire who had given the dog to the regiment said, can we have him back, please? And the regiment was so fond of him, they made up all these things to show that he was indispensable. He's a heroic dog. You will not believe what he can do. And so they went, oh, all right, then you better keep him, I suppose. He's valuable for the war effort. But he wasn't at all. He was just a mascot.
Brilliant.
They just liked him.
Sending them pictures of him chewing Hitler's leg.
World War II. In America, they used surplus parachutes to help repopulate beavers into the wild. The idea was they'd shove them in a box. They first thought, we'll shove them in a box and they'll fall, and then they'll gnaw their way out of the box. Then
This doesn't sound like sexy times to me.
Then they worried that they'd eat through the box while they were still in the air.
Chuck them out of a plane?
Yeah.
To repopulate...
Yeah. Huge areas of wilderness. It's incredibly hard to get them out. Give them their own territory.
Couldn't he have driven them there, Stephen? He could have driven them there.
No, wilderness. Huge areas of wilderness. They're bigger than countries. They're bigger than England, these
What,
parks.
beavers?
No, the parks.
There were some massive beavers.
The parks in which you wish to drop them.
OK.
And you want to sort of get them disposed evenly
Why have they
around.
been dying out?
Oh,
People have been throwing them out of planes.
Yeah. You fall out, you can gnaw your way out of your crate and go, oh, thanks a lot.
Well, this is the big one. No way.
Well, all the way back to Ottawa.
Until another beaver lands on your head at high velocity.
The rest of the wildlife, the moose around there, what is going on? Oh my God, it's actually happening.
It's raining beavers.
Part of the moose religious texts is that's a sign of the rapture, is when the beavers start.
Well, they had tried moving them into the new territories for them by mule, and they just simply got too hot, and they really didn't like it at all.
They put a beaver on horseback, essentially.
Yeah. Well, they've got to transport it somehow. How would you transport it?
I don't understand why the beavers... I don't understand any of this.
We can't... OK, there's no way we can drop them into a park other than from the sky.
Or by mule, which you found also incomprehensible.
Is there a man with, or a lady with a beaver on horseback, or is it just a beaver on horseback? Of course
it's a person.
I'm confused.
So is it one beaver per mule? Because then we're repopulating the place with mules, as far as I can make out.
The beavers didn't want to stay.
The mules have forced the beavers further along.
They rely on the mule to find its way.
More complicated than you think, this beaver transportation.
Yeah, it is. Well, that was harder work than I expected. There's a famous kind of jumping that originated in Polynesia.
Bungee.
Bungee?
Bungee jumping. How did that begin?
It was the tribesmen with the twines.
Yes.
Twine themselves up.
They used vines.
Yeah, vines, twines.
Vine, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Slang, wasn't
Vine,
it?
twine,
Twine,
vine.
Yeah, no, they're vines, so they tie it around and then they
No.
jump, but they didn't sort of...
They tie it around
like
that ankle.
It would go into the mud. The heads go into the...
Exactly. And we have film of precisely that. Here you are.
There we
It's
go.
pretty scary. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Not an idiot.
The thing about...
All the women are laughing their heads off.
That's the Pentecost Islands in the South Seas where it was first observed. And do you know who brought it to the world's attention?
Butlins.
No. It was David Attenborough, 50 years ago, did a documentary in which he showed this, and then Oxford Dangerous Sports Society started doing it off Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Yes.
But the first official bungee jumping was done by A.J. Hackett in New Zealand. Exactly.
Queenstown. Oh, yeah.
Near Queenstown. There's the bridge, and you're about to see a superhero, a man of astounding courage and bravery, do a bungee jump off the original A.J. Hackett bridge. There he is. Can you see him there? He's fat. It's me! There I am. That was me bungee jumping just earlier this year, in fact.
Goodness me.
And do you know, the weird thing is, I am the biggest coward in the world. The moment I was picked up by the relief boat that picked you up, I said, I want to do it again. The adrenaline surge is so enormous. It is the biggest fun I've ever had.
And does it pull at your ankles?
Well, the major problem usually is detached retinas, actually.
Yes.
People get pop-eyed.
What about when we went scuba diving and your mask was too tight? Remember that?
Yeah, I don't
His eyes nearly came out of his head. He was inside the mask. And these massive eyes. We're all going, look at Bill. Check he's all right, check he's all right. And when we found out it was all right, I laughed.
No, can I just... Wait, well, rewind. Can we just go back to the bit where you said, when you checked we were all right, you were laughing my head. You were laughing from the minute my face came out of the water. There was blood. There was blood pouring out my eyes.
You had no idea? You had no idea?
I had no idea.
Couldn't feel anything.
People were going, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I went, what? Like Carrie or something with blood streaming from my eyes.
You did get eyeballs. It took quite a long time for them to recede as well.
Yes, it did. A lot of laughing was going on.
I thought you had some sort of magnifying mask on, but when he took the mask off, they were still enormous.
Enormous.